Well, Vice President and Democratic presidential nominee Kamala Harris received a surprise endorsement of sorts this morning from Russian President Vladimir Putin, who said that he preferred Harris winning November's election. And he cited her, quote, infectious laugh as a reason. Though U.S. intelligence reportedly believes Russia prefers a Trump victory because of his views on Russia's ongoing war against Ukraine. So joining us now to break it down is CBS News senior foreign correspondent Holly Williams. So, Holly, I mean, he was talking, I guess, was it on Russian TV? I mean, is this real?
I don't know if he's for real, Anne-Marie, because I don't know what's going on inside Vladimir Putin's head. But look, viewed from one perspective, maybe it's not that surprising. Back in February, Putin said that in terms of Russia's interests, President Biden was actually preferable to former President Trump because he was more predictable and old school. Then in his comments today, Putin said, quote, Trump has imposed as many sanctions on Russia as any president has ever imposed before. And if Harris is doing well, perhaps she'll refrain from such actions. So, you know, maybe President Putin is for real. However, on the other hand, Putin apparently throwing his support behind Kamala Harris will be very surprising for anyone who remembers the 2016 election. The Mueller report famously found that Russia interfered in the 2016 election in a sweeping and systematic fashion with the goal of supporting the Trump campaign and disparaging Hillary Clinton. And then yesterday, the Justice Department filed charges against 2 employees of a Russian state-controlled broadcaster over an alleged $10 million scheme to produce content for US audiences with hidden Russian government messaging. The Attorney General said yesterday that Russia's preferences in this election have not changed from the preceding election. What I would say is this. Disinformation and propaganda experts who I've spoken to have said that the overarching goal of Russian disinformation is not really about one candidate in one election. Instead, it's about undermining the trust of American people in democracy, in their country's institutions, and in each other. In other words, it's about making America a more divided and polarized country.
Yes, exactly. So think about that when you're online and you see all these weird memes popping up. Who could be behind it? Holly, thank you very much.